The fact that this episode of extreme vision impairment has lasted 24 hours is significant. And since the first ophthalmoscopic workup and visual field studies, your visual acuity is depreciated to the extent that, I'm sorry to say, Angie, you're now legally blind.
Yes, Mayor. No, I am fully committed to finding out who killed David, and I'm not going to rest until I do. Well, yes, I'm headed down now to find out why the suspect turned himself in last night. I will. Okay. Hi, honey.
Hi.
Is everything okay?
Yeah. Did you, sleep here last night?
Wouldn't exactly call it sleep. The first day is the DA, and the most hated man in Pine Valley drops dead in front of a room full of suspects.
Oh, yeah. I also had a pretty bizarro night myself.
I know, honey. You were right there when David fell.
I saw something else upsetting. Before David collapsed.
Police aren't talking, but an unidentified suspect was taken into custody last night. No charges have been filed in the death of David Hayward. Hayward was reportedly bleeding and...
Oh my God. Please don't let it be Ryan.
I appreciate you being here for me, Jake. I do, but you don't need to stick around.
I am going to recommend that we take you back to the hospital for further observation.
How is our person of interest?
Superficial cuts and bruises, really.
From an altercation?
I don't know that. I'm just the doctor. I do, however, feel that he is experiencing some memory loss, probably a result of the aneurysm he had a few weeks ago.
Or from the fight last night with David Hayward?
I don't know that either. Do you know that?
Well, we took skin scrapings from his knuckle lacerations. We'll know soon enough.
I'm just asking, perhaps you can postpone the questioning till he has some rest.
Jake.
What? We
I'm
don't
okay,
know the extent
Natalia,
of, you don't know, we
can
don't
ask
know.
me whatever you want. It's okay. I need to do this.
All right, well, how about you just call me if you need me? How's that?
Right this way. I assume your lawyer's on his way?
I'm not afraid of answering any questions. If I was, I wouldn't have come here. I walked in by myself.
Considering you don't remember much from last night, you may want to rethink that.
I just need to see the DA, please.
Without counsel present. Not a smart move, Ryan.
I need Liza.
Mrs. Hayward, I wasn't expecting to see you.
I want to see my husband.
You already identified the body at the scene.
I still want to see him.
I'm not so sure that's a good idea.
I'm not leaving until I do.
Come with me.
I want to see his face.
Are you sure?
Yes. Could I get a few minutes alone with him?
Of course.
You saved my life. Now you've lost yours. Because of me.
I need to see Ryan Lavery. Ryan!
Look, Madison has no idea what's going on here. I just need a chance to explain it to her, please.
We're not finished.
I'm not going anywhere. Please.
Thank you.
Hey.
Oh, Frankie told me that the police brought you to the hospital last night.
Did he tell you why?
You didn't kill David. I know you didn't. You couldn't have. Why would Ryan turn himself in?
Maybe it's because he fought with David and he killed him.
No, I don't believe that. Is his lawyer with him?
He said he didn't want to wait for one.
That's insane. Is he trying to get himself thrown in jail?
Where's Daddy?
Please just... Okay, you know what? Never mind. I'll call back. Hi, kiddo. Daddy is fine. He is fine. And he's going to be home soon before you know it. I promise.
Yes, I promise.
You turned yourself in because you think you killed David? You don't remember?
Look at my hands. Look at me. Look, I got cuts. I got blood everywhere. Obviously, I've been in a fight. You saw me in the park that day. You saw what I'm capable of. I grabbed David around the throat and I nearly strangled him to death.
That doesn't mean you killed him now. You don't remember.
No, I don't remember. I don't, but every time that my rage gets the best of me, my gut, I get this horrible feeling. And right now, my gut is killing me.
I tried to forget what I saw. I mean, who in Pine Valley hasn't wanted to rip David Hayward?
Okay. Tell me exactly what you saw.
If I tell you, it's between us, right?
Honey, I cannot promise you that. So you saw
Maybe
Ryan
this
and
isn't a
David.
good idea.
Honey, listen, you obviously, you need to talk about this or you wouldn't have come here. Right? Okay.
Okay. Asher and I, that guy, we decided to take a break from the party and we went upstairs.
You and Asher.
We're just friends. Damon knows that.
Okay, so you went upstairs.
Yeah, and we were walking down a hallway and we heard yelling.
It was David and Ryan.
Mm-hmm. And when I looked in the room, they were going at it.
Physically or verbally?
I saw what I saw through a door that was half open. It was a really fast glimpse.
Okay, so they were going at it physically. And then what happened?
I ran off. But I never actually saw Ryan hit David.
I know. I understand.
And I am not doing this to get Ryan in trouble. That's not what I want to do.
Honey, listen, I so appreciate that, but I mean, as a DA, it's my responsibility to look into what you're saying.
No, I didn't come to you because you're the new DA. I came to you because you're my mother.
I know, honey, and that means so much to me.
But not as much as your new job.
So, Colby, honey, I'm going to need you to make an official statement. And Asher as well. And both of your statements will be used as evidence.
So you're not even going to try and protect Ryan at all?
Colby, it is my job to see that justice is served.
Should have known. I could have never trusted you.
Oh, please,
Be
don't
honest, Mom.
say
Be
that.
honest. You want to show the world what a badass DA you are. Even if you have to sell out your own friends and your own daughter to do it.
I couldn't sleep last night. You wouldn't believe where I went. Well, you probably would. I went back to that road in Connecticut where I went off the embankment. You took care of me like no one else ever has. I did love you for that. I just couldn't give you what you wanted. or what you needed. All of me. Now you're gone. Maybe because, like you, Ryan wanted to save me too.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Hayward. I need to get started.
This isn't a good time.
Where have you been? Been trying to reach you since last night.
I went for a drive.
Now is not the time for sightseeing, Greenlee.
They're about to dissect my husband. Kendall, I don't need this.
Well, then you haven't heard.
What?
Ryan turned himself in.
You know, there's no reason you can't be able to continue to lead a full and productive life.
I've done some research.
I've spoken to Shelley. She's our orientation and mobility specialist. I also think it'd be wise to contact the American Federation for the Blind and the local chapter of Teachers for the Visually Impaired. You'll be amazed at the adaptive equipment and technology that'll help you keep us all in line around here.
Thank you, Harold, for everything.
Thank you, Doctor. You okay?
Well, I've gotten better news. Hey, my life is not over. I'm all right, sweetie. I am.
Let's go home.
Ah, home. There's so much that'll have to change. Not just there, but here too.
We'll get it all set up so you can do everything safely.
All right, soon. Because I want to learn everything I need to know right away.
There's plenty of time, baby.
No, there isn't. I'm having a baby. And I won't stand for you two holding my hand 24/7. You have a wife, a job, and you just got yours back.
Don't worry about my job.
I know, I'm sorry.
I know. You just need to know you're not alone. You've got family.
And we're going to be here, and we're going to support you every step of the way.
Frankie, I will never forget what you look like. And you either. Never.
Hey, how's my favorite boss?
Well, I'm not sure I'll be that for too much longer.
Dr. Belden says Mom's vision looks like it may be gone for good.
Oh, Ange.
Hey, we knew this day was coming.
Yeah, but that doesn't make it any easier.
Look, I'm okay.
Well, what can I do?
Oh, Jake, you've already done so much. You need to get to work.
Well, I'm not worried about you. Your sixth sense is already kicked in, sharper than ever.
Go. I'll be fine, okay? You've got a big case to work. I won't be alone.
Okay. I'll go.
I love you.
I love you.
I'll be right back, Mom.
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
Listen, I don't want her left alone, okay? And if anything happens, Frankie...
I'll call you. She's stronger than all of us, Dad.
Don't I know it?
I'm gonna help you deal with the board.
No, you won't.
Yeah, no, I am.
No, you won't. Because if they find out that you knew that I was blind and you tried to help me cover it up, then you'll be in trouble too.
No. I'm going to tell the board you have never compromised a patient, ever.
And they'll just ask, why was I treating patients in the first place? As it is, Jake, I may lose my job, my license. I'll be damned if I let it happen to you too.
Ready to go?
Yeah, sweetie, there's one stop I'd like to make first, okay?
Yeah, let's go. Look, give me a hug. All right? I'll be in touch with you.
Okay.
A lot. Hey, it's me. Are you busy? Oh, good. Because Angie needs our help.
Well, once you start remembering what happened the night after...
I may not ever remember.
Well, whether you do or not, I mean, somebody had to have seen something. Somebody knows that you didn't kill David. We're going to find that person. We're going to get you out of this.
Madison?
We're going to clear it all up, okay? No matter how long it takes, I'm going to be here and I'm going to do whatever it takes.
No, I don't want you to do that.
What do you mean?
Before last night, I told you that this whole Greenlee and David mess would be over by now, and now I can't make that promise anymore. And I really don't want you to be part of this, okay? I don't want you to be in the middle of it.
Well, I'm in the middle, Ryan. I'm with you. I want to
Madison, you've been through enough already, okay? You've gotten away from your father and your husband. I don't want to add to that.
I don't care about that. I care about you.
And I care about you, which is why you got to go.
Ryan.
No, I'm serious, Madison. You got to go. Please.
Kendall, I have a meeting.
This won't take long. 5 minutes.
Okay, what do you want?
I know Ryan is a suspect being detained.
So?
So he shouldn't be. All the police know is that he got into a fight.
A fight with David that killed the man.
Where's the proof?
There is enough incriminating evidence.
Like what?
You will see when this goes to trial.
David is gone, Liza. You don't work for him anymore. You used to be Ryan's friend. Be his friend again.
Kendall, you think that since you found a way around the legal system when you were up for murder that everybody else can too?
Okay, since when are you on the good side of the law? You helped David blackmail Greenlee. But all of a sudden you're the new DA, and so you think that your hands are too clean to help a good friend?
I had no idea about the blackmail.
Right. David just gave you those papers for safekeeping. He didn't tell you it was evidence he was holding over his wife's head to keep her with him.
Okay, so if that's the case, then those papers would give Greenlee's great protector Ryan sufficient motive to kill David, wouldn't they? And don't have some bright idea by coming in here and trying to ransack my office looking for those papers, because Ryan has already tried it, and I've learned my lesson. I keep them safe at all times. After you.
So Natalia tells me you're still refusing legal counsel. But you want to sit down with Liza Colby.
Do you know if Natalia has called Liza yet?
She's on her way. Can we talk off the record?
There's nothing to say, Jesse.
Trying to help you here, Ryan. You gotta work with me. You gotta give me more than you gave up last night.
I wish I could. I don't remember anything else.
The only thing you need to remember is that you did not throw the first punch.
I need to see him.
He's in with the chief.
Yeah. Better. Get through to him.
It's going to make things better.
You gotta trust me on this.
What are you gonna do?
You don't need to know.
You're here because of me. David is dead because of me.
Wow, that's not usually the reaction that I get.
Why are you always sneaking up on me? You just appear out of nowhere.
I wasn't sneaking. I'm just flat on my feet.
Okay, well, what do you want?
I wanted to see you.
Did you also want to come apologize for ditching me after David's body was carted away?
I was just weirded out about the whole thing.
Who was it? I mean, you could have at least waited until I was done being questioned by the police, and then you could have bolted.
Sorry, can't handle being around cops.
Trouble with the law?
Hey, Frankie, it's me. Look, if you're not too crazed, could you just give me a call? Natalia.
Hey.
Hey, do you know if Frankie's working today?
He's with his mother at a doctor's appointment?
Yeah, I heard about what happened with Angie. I feel terrible. And now I feel terrible for even leaving Frankie a message. Oh, he has enough on his plate without listening to all my problems.
Yeah, I definitely agree. In fact, it might be nice if you left my brother alone altogether.
You sure you want to do this?
David was a monster to so many people that I care about. And he was also a threat to the welfare of this hospital. And now he's dead. And I am still so angry. But I want to let go of that anger. I need to. And the only way that I can do that is to forgive him.
Well, you might be too late.
What do you mean?
David's body is gone.
Well, wherever you are, David, may you find peace.
I know Ryan is being held here without a lawyer.
Good morning to you too, Kendall.
Jesse, he should not be questioned any further, not without a lawyer present.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. But as I understand it, Ryan has refused counsel. Can't force anyone to take on representation. Where is he?
Well, this is a nightmare. First, Ryan turns himself in, and then the victim's pet lawyer becomes the new DA.
Well, it doesn't look good for him.
There must be something I can do to help Ryan.
Right now, the only person that can help Ryan is Ryan.
You are not responsible for David's death, Greenlee. It's on me, okay? Nobody else but me. Don't say that. Don't even think it.
I need you to leave so I can question the suspect.
Suspect? You're not even sure what happened.
I have witnesses to the altercation between Ryan and the victim in your room right before David died. I also have evidence in my possession that gives Ryan motives for wanting David gone. You do remember the evidence, don't you?
It was fake.
It's okay, Greenlee. You gotta go.
I'm not leaving.
I need to talk to Liza alone.
Why are you doing this?
I really think a better question is, why are you defending a guy that might have killed your husband?
You don't know what you're talking about. Ryan didn't.
Are you sure about that? Because I'm not. Or maybe we should just ask David.
How dare you?
Greenlee.
You think you're the only one who cares about David? You were his lawyer. You think it doesn't bother me that I'll never see him again? That he's gone forever? I was his wife.
Then act like it.
Greenlee. You gotta trust me on this, okay?
Fine. I'll go. But I'll be back.
Okay. So, about last
Let's
night.
just cut through the bull, okay, Liza?
Meaning?
Meaning? I want to make a deal.
You okay?
I don't know. I came down here to defend Ryan, but Liza's right. What if he got into a fight with David and he...
Well, then, David probably deserved it.
No. He doesn't deserve this. He did a lot of bad things and he hurt a lot of people, but he never meant to hurt me. He loved me.
I know that he did.
So what do I do with that? Do I mourn him? Do I look for justice?
What's justice, Greenlee? It's certainly not Ryan in jail.
No.
Okay, you can think about David. You can remember all the ways that he loved you. But you have to think about what happens right now.
Liza's out to crucify Ryan.
Well, then we have to make sure she doesn't get a chance.
She has witnesses to the fight. And she has the blackmail evidence that David gave her to prove that Ryan has a motive.
Liza can't use what she doesn't have.
You can't be serious. Frankie and I are friends. Just friends.
So you probably know about the hell he and Randy went through before they met. While Frankie was fighting to keep himself and his fellow soldiers alive in Iraq, Randy was fighting to stay alive in the streets. It was pretty rough for both of them, but they kept each other on their feet. Why? Because they're good together. They're good for each other.
I know that.
Then stop leaning on my brother and go help this guy you say is your boyfriend.
Ryan doesn't want my help.
You may want to rethink that. Ryan's gonna need all the help he can get.
Well, I'm not going to abandon him. If he needs me, I'm there.
Oh, he's gonna need you. But Frankie won't.
Are you always on duty?
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, just that maybe if you had your own life, you wouldn't be so busy policing everybody else's.
Tell me what your deal is with the cops. Oh. So it's really that bad, huh?
You know I lost my parents pretty young. Well, I ended up getting expelled from a lot of boarding schools for acting out.
Acting out, like, how?
Gave my teachers a hard time, broke curfew. The headmaster decided to teach me a lesson. Woke me up one night with a bright, hot flashlight in my face and 3 cops standing over my bed.
You must have been totally freaked out.
They grilled me. It seemed like hours until I finally confessed. Then they threatened to throw me to jail.
Oh, did they throw you to jail?
No.
No?
But they sure scared the hell out of me. After that, if I see more than one guy in a blue uniform, I'm just right back in the bed. Flashlight blinding me.
So, why did you do it?
I guess I just wanted to see how far I could push the envelope.
I guess that's kind of an easy thing to do when you think that, no one's paying attention, right?
Maybe.
Well, I'm paying attention.
You have to promise me never to say you love me again unless you mean it. If that day ever comes, I give you my promise that I will fight to be the man who deserves your love. Till the day I die.
Greenlee, sorry. Okay. Liza made a point of telling me that she no longer kept incriminating evidence of blackmail in her office. She also held on to her briefcase like it had a crown jewel in it.
So where is it?
Well, she had it with her when she left the office, but she doesn't have it with her right now.
So it's in her car?
Liza still drive that cute little convertible?
Are you really going to do this?
I will not let my son's father go to prison.
Okay, so what kind of deal are you offering?
Concerns the supposed evidence that David gave you.
Ryan, I looked over that evidence last night, and it clearly implicates Greenlee in the Miranda Center scandal and the sabotage of Erica's plane.
I don't really care how legitimate it appears to be. It is a lie.
Okay, so do you have any evidence that would back that up?
No, if I did, I wouldn't have had to break into your office.
So this deal that you want to make, I'm not exactly seeing one.
The deal is pretty simple. You destroy the papers that David gave you, and I don't tell the world that you were his right hand in a blackmailing scheme.
Right, really? You're blackmailing me.
I prefer to think of it like you scratching my back, I'll scratch yours. Come on, you get to stay DA, and Greenlee and I don't go to prison. What do you say?
Sweetheart, would you bring me my laptop? Maybe if I can get my thoughts written down and I can look at them on screen and... What am I saying? I can't see them. I can't even write them down.
You gotta adjust to a new way of thinking, Mom.
Right.
You need me to dial for you?
We're going to get it fitted with a custom keyboard, but right now, I need you to find that local number for the Clinic for the Blind.
Alrighty. Here you go.
Thank you.
Other way.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Yes, this is Dr. Angela Hubbard. No, not for a patient. I'm calling for myself. Because I'm blind. I'm meeting with the rep tomorrow who's going to be starting me on the basic tools and tricks. Thank you, sweetie.
Well, that's terrific.
Yeah, it's a step.
It's a big step, and I'm proud of you.
You expecting someone?
No.
Oh, hey. It's Jake and Amanda.
Hi, how you doing?
Better than David.
Well, maybe you'll be that much better after you take a look at this.
What is it?
We took the liberty of approaching the hospital staff and a lot of your patients and former patients this morning.
Why?
Well, because I don't think that the hospital can survive without you.
And Jake is not alone. Every single person we talked to signed a petition to have you remain as chief of staff.
And most of them wanted to write letters, and did. You know why? Because everybody loves you.
Including us.
Especially us.
Even though I don't like that you ditched me, I get why you did it.
It still wasn't cool, and I am sorry.
Well, we all make mistakes, right? Just today, I told somebody I saw Ryan and David fighting. It was a really big mistake.
Who did you tell?
My mother. Yeah. And now she's going to use it against Ryan.
Wasn't he the dude who we saw grab the other guy who died?
Yeah. You know, even though we saw David and Ryan fighting and Ryan was angry, he's not a murderer, you know?
Well, you know, anger can do a real number on your head. Make you do things you never think you'd do.
It's really not that complicated. You spare us, spare yourself.
Except if I did destroy the papers that my client gave me, I wouldn't be sparing anyone. I'd be tampering with evidence.
So you would rather be an accessory to blackmail?
When I was given those papers, I had no idea that he was blackmailing Greenlee. And you can't prove that I did. Henceforth, no scandal.
Greenlee, for what it's worth, I'm sorry.
Are you?
I never liked David. I'm not going to miss the man, but I am truly sorry for your loss.
Thank you. I'm gonna get some coffee.
I'm done with Mr. Lavery.
The results from the lab you were waiting for?
Those wouldn't happen to be the DNA test results, would they? The DNA scrapings are a match. That proves that Ryan was the person who was in the fight with David before he died.
Liza, you have options here.
Ryan needs to be booked for the murder of David Hayward. And I also have new evidence that needs to be filed with the evidence clerk. Oh, it must be in my briefcase. I must have left it in the car. I'll be right back.
Brian Labor, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right also to an attorney. If you can't afford an attorney, one will be provided for you.